didn't want to do it today, basically. Usually fitness makes me feel better, but the last 2 days have been tough. So this is the reality of, well, week 6 of training. I'm Hazel Brown, and this is my 365-day fitness challenge, week 6 roundup. So I had a few unplanned beers last night, so I'm not feeling amazing. It is really tempting to just lay on the sofa all day. It would be very easy to do that, but I'm definitely gonna do a workout today. I'm gonna focus on my upper body again, I think, and build up the wall press ups and dips I was doing last week. It looks like nothing, doesn't it? But I promise you, it is not nothing. And you've got to start somewhere. Any kind of body weight exercise when you're hungover is horrible. You just can't do it. Can't do as many reps as last week. So I'm definitely just gonna do some flexibility stuff. I think that's gonna be a bit more gentle on my body. But actually, I think in the meantime, I'm gonna get a sandwich. That is me done for the day. Lesson learned: do not pick a dynamic Pilates workout if you want a chilled one, because that was tough, but I'm done. Halfway through it was really difficult and I was saying it was a mistake, but actually now I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'm very pleased to be done. I've got to be really honest right now, I am not feeling better from the exercise. I thought I was, but I'm not. However, it hasn't made me feel any worse, so I think it was worth doing it. So tonight I'm going to jump on the indoor bike and I'm going to use the new Journey app and I'm going to cycle around the Amsterdam canals, give that a go. And I've finally got the replacement console for it, so hopefully that will solve some of the issues. Let's change the console. Okay, should just work. Doesn't work, does it? Shouldn't have mucked around with it. Come on. My biggest concern has happened, like my worst case scenario. So I've changed the console on the bike and it's not detecting anything again. And I've also tried the old console, so there's definitely something to do with the cable coming from the bike or going into the bike. So that means a replacement bike. So today, it's been a massive struggle. It was a real downer that I couldn't get the indoor bike to work because that was what I wanted to focus on. Then I tried something else and my lower back's been a bit sore today. That didn't work. And then I did a Pilates, but it was really, really tough and it wasn't quite what I wanted. I just didn't want to do it today, basically. Usually fitness makes me feel better, but the last 2 days have been tough. So this is the reality of, well, week 6 of training. One from the editing suite or my laptop. What Tuesday's filming didn't show was me being quite wound up and frustrated at my exercise, and I ended up, by the time that I'd finished, it had taken me like 2.5 hours to just do like a really small amount of exercise, and I ended up just like bunging a pizza in the oven and eating it. And I really just wanted to quit then because it was just a bad day. But anyway, I will let past Hazel explain the rest. Hello, so despite not wanting to do any fitness for a 3rd day in a row, I'm just going to do a 30-minute HIIT workout and a 15-minute Pilates and a few extra stretches. Oh, I'm doing a really good squat here. Definitely got more flexibility. Amazing. Total leg burn. I chose a slightly different HIIT workout today, which was called a HIIT, and then I did a quick cool down for a couple of minutes, for 4 minutes, and then I did a 15-minute relax and unwind Pilates. So I'm feeling back on track, I'm feeling good today, and I'm looking forward to my active rest day tomorrow. I think it's really important with fitness to do stuff that makes you feel good. Yesterday I did something and it didn't really agree with me, like it hurt in places, and I was just like, this is just not what I need right now. And it had an impact on my mood. I feel like in order to stay motivated and continue on, you have to be doing the right type of exercise for you, and you just have to learn what that is or just work it out, which is why I've ended up falling back into this pattern already, even in week 6, where I do a mix of HIIT and Pilates and stuff. But I'm actually starting the job at the dance school next week, so I'm hoping to do a few lessons of that and then work on some aerial and pole dancing. So I'm really excited about that. So it will change a little bit, but actually I've just found that the combination of the HIIT and the Pilates like works really well for me, and other things, whenever I change, it just doesn't work as well. So I think it's just about experimenting and finding what works for you and what makes you feel good. But that's just my own thoughts. I'm obviously not trained in this. It's just my comment on what I've discovered as I've been exploring the fitness world again. Oh yeah, and in case I hadn't bored you with my bike updates enough already, I have ordered a new bike. They're going to collect the old one and potentially install it for me. So I'm hoping to be back on track by the end of next week in terms of the indoor bike. Who knows? Good morning. It is my active rest day today. So I've just done a half an hour of stretching, and I'm really noticing a difference in my body. As I said this a couple of weeks ago, some positions that I've never been able to do as well are really improving, and I'm managing to do things that I haven't done before. So even though it's very subtle things, that's pretty cool. And I really think it is down to, wait for it, the Pilates. I was going to try and do something a little bit different today in terms of stretching, but all of the ones that I'm finding from my usual sources, most of them focus on core and legs, and I really need to give my legs a bit more of a rest, since I did quite a full-on highlight on Tuesday, which made my thighs burn, which was good, but obviously I just want to rest them a little bit more. So I've ended up going back to my usual Pilates lady because I know what I'm going to get, and I'm going to focus on upper body, but hopefully I can plan things a little bit better and find workouts that suit the areas that I want to work on. It's me done with my 35 minutes of Pilates. Of course, even though it was upper body, you end up doing things that worked on your hips and glutes, but actually I just sort of missed out a couple of the exercises where I didn't want to work, and then the stretches that I did in my legs have actually helped my aches and pains. So sometimes it just works out well, doesn't it? But I think this is the risk of just doing lots of online things, is you don't have a program that you follow, and also you don't have anyone checking that you're doing things right. So that's why the filming and using a mirror, if you have one, works or helps, because and you can actually see if you're doing it right and compare it. So it is the last big fitness day of week 6. It has been so hard to stay motivated this week, and I think the only way that I have been able to be as motivated as I have is because I've made myself accountable. So I post on my stories every day, and if I was going to drop, this would have been the week, but as I say, like, because I've made myself so accountable, I feel like I can't let myself or my channel down or my content down. So I'm like, I have to keep going. So whilst I'm not suggesting that it would be right for everyone to post on Instagram every day or create their own YouTube, I think making yourself accountable in some way is really good to keep you going. So I'm really pleased. It's the last full-on fitness day of the week.
But yeah, I'm going to do my HIIT workout with 2 kilo dumbbells, then I'm just going to do a super quick cool down because I haven't got a great deal of time today. I have made it, I haven't given up yet, and as tough as it is, like, it's so important to just keep going. Like, you can do it, like, you don't, even if you feel like you want to give up, it's just getting over that initial feeling, and when you actually start doing something, most of the time, it makes you feel better.
That was a really tough one. HIIT mixed with weight training, so I really like it. But the only thing that kept me going was the fact that I knew the last round of exercises was the last round. But yeah, done for the week. So I'm just out on my active rest walk, and what a week it has been. I've made it through to the end. Tomorrow is the start of a fresh week, so here's hoping I'll be a little bit more motivated. But the main thing is I've done it, I've made it through, and I haven't given up. Day 36, I did 10 minutes of upper body and 35 minutes of dynamic Pilates. Day 37, I did 40 minutes of Pilates. Day 38, I did a 30-minute high lit workout, a 5-minute cool down and 15 minutes of Pilates. Day 39, I did a 30-minute recovery stretch. Day 40, I did 35 minutes of Pilates. Day 41, I did 30-minute HIIT and 5-minute cool down. And day 42, I went on my usual get outside active rest walk. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel.